I'm just going to very quickly go through LDC and what it's all about. For those of you that know the GNLD products, two of the major basic products in home care is LDC and the other one is Super 10. We had a quick look at Super 10 last week. Unfortunately, the video wasn't that good, so it was very difficult to get stuff out of it. But those two products are incredible. I know I've been using them for must be 15 years or something. Anyway, LDC is a concentrate that you can get in various sizes. The 1 liter is probably the most popular. And the question is, why should you use it? Well, firstly, it's got a pH of 7, which means it's completely water soluble because water is also 7. It rinses away completely and leaves no soapy film. And one of the lekker things is when you wash something with it, you don't have to rinse or buff the surface afterwards, because when it dries, there's no streaking or any of that sort of stuff. So it's a really efficient product to utilize. A bottle of 1 liter bottle costs about 164 Rand and lasts a family of 4, and this is from my own experience, about 3 to 4 months, which means you're paying about 41 to 54 Rand a month for LDC. Now, because it's a concentrate, you can dilute it into various ratios, and the 3 most popular are 1 to 3, 1 to 5, and 1 to 10. And the cost per liter then goes down tremendously. I mean, at 1 to 10, a 250 ml bottle of the stuff, which is what I usually keep for the 1 to 10 ratio, costs 3 Rand 73. Funny enough, that 1 to 10 ratio at 250 mils lasts me about 2 months as well. So these things are incredibly efficient, and the product itself is amazing. In fact, the way it's demonstrated is you go and stick your hands in dirty motor oil, and you take 2 drops of LDC, put it on your hands and rub your hands, and then go and wash it off under water, and there's not a trace of dirty motor oil on even under your fingernails. So this stuff really works. The question is, where do you use it? In the bathroom, you use a 1 to 5 ratio, and it cleans your sinks, your bath, your shower. And at home, it cleans jewelry, windows, walls. It even removes wallpaper, and that's quite an interesting one. 3 capfuls in 4 liters of hot water, and wallpaper doesn't stand a chance. And as a hand cleaner, it's absolutely superb. On the laundry side of things, it cleans all those difficult products, the stuff you can't really put in the washing machine, and it's not worth taking to dry cleaner. And if you take a half a cap in a sink full of cold water, all those products come clean really quickly. And it's particularly lekker for jerseys, because jerseys are a pain to clean. Because if you clean them in hot water in the washing machine, they tend to shrink. So yeah, this way you don't have that problem. In the kitchen, there's all sorts of ways you can use it, and you can see them on the screen there. But one of the most interesting things is your fruit and vegetables these days comes with a tremendous layer of chemicals on it. All sorts of insecticides and nonsense. And one of the things we always do with our fruit and vegetables is you literally soak them in cold water with LDC in it. It's usually a cap in a sink of cold water. Leave it for a few minutes, and then it takes all that stuff off. You rinse it off, you dry it, and you store it normally. And you don't taste the blooming chemicals on your fruit and veggies, which is often the case. So as one of the duo of products, LDC and Super 10, it really is cost effective, and it saves us a tremendous amount of money in terms of cleaning products. Because I don't know if you've had a look at cleaning products these days, but if you go and buy something like Handy Andy, a bottle of Handy Andy can cost you up to 30 Rand, depending on which one you get. And when one looks at the comparative cost of a Handy Andy, which is about a 1 to 3 mixture, the cost per litre is 41, the cost per 750 is 30 Rand, which is about what Handy Andy costs. So price-wise, it's about the same as a bottle of Handy Andy, but in terms of usage, you don't need as much as you use with Handy Andy. I know when we used Handy Andy many years ago, and I know we got some quite recently as well, you tend to spray out half a damn bottle to clean a toilet, which is a bit silly. But anyway, That's all I needed to say on Super 10. I mean on LDC. Jasper, all yours.
All right, I think then just also from my side, you can stop sharing your screen there. Thank you, Gavin. The exciting part, if you come to our house, we probably use more LDC than I use Super 10. And I have done so for the last 38 years. And when I traveled into Africa, one of the first things I pack is my LDC, because in my specific case, I have discovered that it's the best product to shave with, gives you a fantastic clean shave and no irritation. And then I grew 2 small boys into big men, and the big with bathing behavior, where they love to make foam. So we would give them the LDC. They would spray it in the bath. They would put it on one of these sponges. They would play with the foam. They would wash themselves, spend whatever time they need to. But when they finish, we didn't have to clean a ring in the bath, because there's no animal fat residue staying. And the great thing with this product, and why I'm so excited that it's now one of our strategic partners, is that we will then clean nature, or benefit nature, that your bath water can run off in the garden and actually feed your plants. So Gavin, I don't know if you have another example that you use it for.
I use it for shaving as well, funny enough, and it's great. I mean, shaving cream normally irritates. This LDC doesn't.
And Muzi, I have unmuted you. Do you want to add something to this?
Yeah, I think just to say that there's so many uses that one can apply the product to, and you after some time you find that you really cannot do without, because it's just, we can use it in so many things.